Hi, my name is Nitesh and I am Product Manager at Tabschool. Our aim at Tabschool is to enable teachers with technology through which teachers can build engaging content and distribute among students. To start with that, you need to log into your teacher's account using your username and password. If you haven't gone through the teacher's account, we highly recommend you to do so. You will see loads of options to build content. Let's start by logging into your teacher's account. Enter your password and sign in. Once you signed in, click on Create Content. You would see a title, a description, course, and branch accordingly. And subject. So let's start with the title on the top. Today, we will be building reading comprehension. This title will be seen to a student. You will see there are loads of options to build the content. There is course presentation, there's find the words, there's a virtual tour, there's a branching scenario, dictation even. But which is the best to build the reading comprehension? So there is something called column. Click on column and you will see lots of other options to build your content. If you find this canvas to be small, you can click on full screen mode. Once you click on full screen mode, you can start building. I have some comprehension made here in my Word file, which is a small comprehension, some questions with answers, and some fill in the blanks. So let's start. I'm going to give a title, I have a dream. Now it says, list the column content. When you click on the drop-down menu, you would see there are a lot of options. From fill in the blanks to course presentation to drag and drops, drag text, table, text, even iframe embedders, interactive videos, and so many things. So let's start with the text first. Once you've clicked on the text, you need to enter a metadata heading. And a text. I'm going to copy the text from my Word file and paste it. You want to bold view things? You can. You want to change the color? You can do that too. Once you have formatted your text, you can now start with questions. Add content. So we can see that most questions have only one right answers. To do that, I'm going to select a single choice set or a multiple choice. So let's go with a multiple choice first. I'm going to write here question 1. I'm going to copy a question. I'm pasting it. Then the answers. It also asks you whether this answer is correct or not. You can add more options by clicking Add option. The question that was correct was End to Racism and Civil Rights and Economic Rights. Once you have added all the options, you need to select the correct one. Once that is done, your question is ready. There are other features to this, like tips and feedback. For example, you can give a hint to the student whether this is a right or wrong. You can even give an answer if this particular option is selected. Let's click on this. I'm going to copy that and paste it on the rest of the options. Once this is done, you can give an overall feedback of a question. For example, if it's correct, then it's great. If not, for example, this one. Apart from that, there are behavioral settings to each question. For example, enable retry button. If you don't want your students to retry, just disable it. Similarly, enable show a solution button. You can even disable it. Then question type, let's say single choice. Randomize answers, that is required. We don't want every time the option has to be the second one. So let's go with that. Yes, require answer before the solution can be viewed. There you go. So your first question is ready. You can even add media if you like. You have an option to upload image or a video. So let's not do anything here. I'm going to collapse this and add another question, and this time I'm going to add a single set. Question 2. Similarly, I'm going to pick up the question 2. Here it says the first alternative is the correct one. So this second one is the right. So we're going to enter this one. Similarly, other options. Because this is a single choice set, you can add more single choice questions. The best part about the single set choice is it randomizes the answers when it shows to the students. Let's add some fill in the blanks. But before we do that, we can even add some overall feedback. We can click on behavioral settings, and the best about single choice set is there is a timeout. There's a value that you can enter. Similarly, enable retry button, no. Enables show solution button, no. And pass percentage, 100%. Let's add some fill in the blanks. Adding fill in the blanks is very easy. Click on fill in the blanks, and I'm going to add a title, fill in the blanks. Task description is fill in the missing words. I think that's appropriate. Let's go ahead with that. And next, I'm going to add this one. Second one is this one. Now you may ask, where are the blanks? The letters, you want them to be displayed as a blank to the student. All you have to do is add a star in front and after that word. For example, Martin Luther King Jr. delivered a speech during the March on Washington for jobs and freedom. So let's say job is our blank, and freedom is our blank. Similarly, King described his dreams of freedom and equality arising from the land of slavery and hatred. So let's keep slavery as blank. Here we can add some range of the feedback, as we have 3 questions. Similarly, we have behavior settings. Enable retry. Well, we just don't want. Similarly, case sensitive. This is something you really need to work on. Make sure the user input has to be exactly the same as answer. No, but we can go for uppercase, lowercase thing. So yeah, case sensitive. Accept minor spelling errors. That depends upon to your students. Do you really want students to make minor spelling errors? Well, I don't want that. And that's it. We've got the reading comprehension made within few minutes. You can add some text overrides, translations. We already have some translations in many languages such as English, Arabic, Bosnian, Catalan, Danish, Spanish. If you are a person from an Indian origin, you can add your own translations in this. Like Czech. This all can be made in Hindi or the language of your choice. Do check out my next video on how to change the translations from English to your own language, which is not listed in our drop-down. Once this is done, you can minimize it. There's something called proceed to save as well. I'm going to minimize it. I'm going to select class 10. Section A. Section A. And English students should receive this content. I would say create and send. This has been sent to the student. Let's see if student got it or not. Yep, student has got the reading comprehension. Let's see. Oh yes, they have got the full paragraph with questions and the check button.